Hi, in this session I would like to tell you about internal CSS, how to assign CSS for specific page. That is called as internal CSS. If you want to assign some CSS to specific page only, then it is called internal CSS. How we can assign that CSS? Let's have a look. For that I am using Visual Studio Code. Here you can see this is a new interface for this work and I defined that root folder for our work. So what I will do is I will take new file by hitting this button. Here you can see we have to assign some name to that file. I will assign as internal CSS class.html because this is HTML file. We are assigning internal CSS in between HTML file only. So let's have a look how we have to do that one. So hit enter. Now we can see there is a page, but it couldn't have any HTML starter template. We have to load that HTML starter template by hitting HTML. Here you can see there is some extensions is there. These are triggers. After installing some triggers into our VS Code only, we can able to see these kind of triggers. These are called as triggers or snippets. To show this kind of trigger, so we have to install some extensions there in this VS Code extension editor. In this course, I explained VS Code useful triggers. So you can have a look about that course and you can install those extensions into your VS Code editor. So what I will do is hit enter. Now we can able to see this is the starter template. So here only we have to make some CSS and we have to assign some HTML code. So now we can say this is body tag. In between body only we have to assign some website structure with the help of HTML tags. This is a header tag. So in between header only we have to assign some internal CSS, as well as we can use this header to import another external links and we can assign some media queries, etc., etc. So now we will discuss about internal style sheet. So what I will do is in between this body, I would like to take and assign one division. I want to assign some CSS to this specific division here in this page only. So what I will do is I will assign style tag above the heading tag only, above the closing heading tag only. So we have to put the style tag above the closing heading tag. So what I will do is I would like to assign some CSS to this division. For that what I will do is I will open one division. This is the syntax to apply CSS to that division. So now what I will do, I want to create one box. So that I will assign some width as 250 px, as well I will assign some height as a 250 px. Now I will assign some background color as orange. Now we can see I will save this one. So we want to see some output how it seems to be. So that for that what I will do is I will select live server. How we can see this live server in VS Code? By installing some extensions only we can able to access this kind of live server in VS Code. With the help of live server we can see the preview. It seems to be like this. We assigned some CSS to this division, so that CSS seems to be like this. Here you can see this is an explorer. I want to hide this option. Now we can see it is our code editor. Now we can see. So what happening is this is a page. Here in this page only I applied some CSS to this specific device. This process is called as a internal CSS. If you create any kind of pages, it may be home, about, services, contact pages. If you want to assign some CSS to specific division, then you can use this kind of process to assign internal CSS to that specific division in that page only. So this is the process.